Hi everyone, it's Jamie and I'm here to bring you the Spark to Go for November, which is all about color theory. And we're going to be doing 4 different activities that have to do with the mixing of different colors. And I think you'll really enjoy it. The first activity is all about exploring colors using the color wheel. So you should have a color wheel inside your baggie and all the different colors listed here. The thing is, you only have 3 colors of paint. So we're gonna have to do some mixing to get the colors to come out correctly. If you don't want to use your finger for this, you can definitely use a paintbrush or a Q-tip. And if you are using your fingers, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have a paper towel handy. So I will start with the blue. You're gonna put blue in the pie slice that says blue. Just like this. And then you'll do the same thing for red and yellow. Now that you have the 3 primary colors on your color wheel, here's where the mixing comes in. So for the orange, you need to take some yellow paint and some red paint on whatever's on either side to make the orange color. So I'll start with yellow. And I'll put some yellow down. But then I'm gonna need to reach into my red and put some red in there. And you're gonna have to mix it real good to get that orangey color. Looks like I have a little too much red still, so we need to get some more yellow in there. And there it's starting to look a little more orangey. I think that's pretty good. Now we'll do the same thing for green and violet or purple. We need to take whatever paint is on either side of this pie slice and mix it together to make the new color. I think we did a pretty good job with our color mixing. Here's our color wheel. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. For the next activity, you're gonna use the air dry clay that was in your bag. And then you'll probably need some kind of pencil or straw to poke a hole. And if you want your clay to be really smooth and even, you can use a rolling pin, or if you don't have a rolling pin, you can use like a paper towel tube or some other kind of like Clorox container to roll out your clay and get it nice and smooth and flat how you want it. You can either leave it like this and punch a hole, or if you want to make a perfect circle, you can use some kind of cookie cutter or other circular shape to punch out a perfect circle, which is what I'm gonna do. Once you have a nice circle made, then you'll want to punch a little hole in it using your straw or pencil, because this is where the string for the ornament will go. Just like that. And then you'll need to leave this piece of clay dry overnight. I've given the clay ornament plenty of time to dry, and now it's time for the fun part. You once again will want to get out your 3 primary colored paints, and if you don't want to use your finger, you can grab a brush from home or maybe a Q-tip, and then you can start decorating your ornament by mixing the different colors. We'll let our ornament dry now, and then for the last step, we'll add the string. My ornament is just about dry, so now we can put the string through. How I like to do it is take the string and tie it in a knot first. Just like that. And then you can take both ends and put them through the little hole. There we go. And then once you have them through the hole, you can pull them back and you'll make a little loop to hold your ornament. Just like that. Perfect for the Christmas tree or hanging in a window. For the color spinner project, you're gonna need your color spinner template, the piece of cardboard with the little slit in it, some crayons or markers or color pencils from home, some glue from home, and then a penny. The first thing that you need to do is color your spinner. And the best thing that you can do is use just the primary colors, like red, yellow, and blue. Keep it simple. Now I finished coloring my wheel, and I use mostly primary colors, so when we make the spinner, we should be able to see some of the other colors, like orange, green, and purple. Take your glue and cover your colors template. Make sure to get all around the edges, and then we're gonna glue it on to the cardboard just like this. And then the last step is to take your penny and shove it through. You want to shove it through about halfway, maybe a little more than halfway, and then you've made your spinner. And you can have fun seeing all the cool colors. For the last activity, you'll need the 3 pieces of colored cellophane and also the black cardstock and the tiny little paper fastener. And if you have some glue or tape at home, you'll need that also, and a scissors. We'll start with the red piece. Take your cardstock and fold it in half. Give it a nice crease. And then you're going to make a little frame for your cellophane to go in. So you'll have to get a cut started. And then you can decide how big you want your frame to be. Then you'll open up your frame and put glue all around the edges. And then you can lay your piece of cellophane in between the two and just pinch it in there. Make sure you get it all sealed up. And then any of the extra cellophane you can just cut off the end. And now you have your little color lens. So you'll do this with the yellow and the blue also. Now I have all 3 of my color lenses completed, and it's going to be really neat because you can use these lenses to look at different objects and turn them into different colors, and you can also mix them. So yellow and red will make orange, and yellow and blue will make green. The last thing we need to do is put a little hole at the bottom of each of these. I'm going to use this little tack, but you could use a nail or something else that's sharp enough to poke through the cardstock and the cellophane. Try to poke it in about the same spot for each of these. Doing right in the middle. And then if you have to make the hole a little bit bigger, you can use a pencil or something else to make it a little bigger once you have the initial hole made. And then you take your paper fastener and put it through all 3. Open it up. That will help it stay together. And now you have your color lenses. There's the red, the yellow, and the blue. And you can have fun looking at different things through the color lens or blending the color lenses to make new and different colors. You know how much I love to share stories, and I found the perfect one to share with you today. It's called Mix It Up by Henry Toulet. And I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I am gonna read a little bit in the middle about the mixing colors. With one finger, take a little bit of blue and just touch the yellow. Rub it gently. See? See what we made? Now take a little bit of the red and rub it on the blue. Okay, we made purple. Try taking some of that yellow and smudging it on the red. Great! Can you remember all that? Now let's have some fun. Close the book and push down really hard. Do you remember what happens when we mix yellow and red? Let's see. Bravo! We made orange. If you rub the two colors together really hard, then what happens? You got it. And to turn all of those dots to green, what do you have to do? Do you remember how to make green? You have to mix. Mix them all together. Let's see if we did it right. Yes, well done. Now you guys are all color theory experts. I hope you had fun with all these mixing colors projects. See you next time.